Has your steering system started acting weird lately? In this video, we are going to have a look at top steering system problems that demand your immediate attention, categorized from the most critical to those that require prompt action. Ignoring these issues is extremely dangerous, as a complete loss of steering control will lead to an accident. Well, let's begin from the first category, the ones that require you to stop driving immediately, and those are very critical safety failures. These symptoms mean your ability to control the vehicle is completely compromised or about to fail completely. For example, complete loss of steering power or extreme stiffness. This is when the steering wheel becomes extremely difficult to turn, almost as if the power assistant has been completely removed. You might hear a loud whining or groaning noise from the engine bay, especially when turning. This indicates a failure of the power steering pump, if it is a hydraulic system type, a broken serpentine belt that drives the pump, or failure of electric power steering, motor, or control unit. This makes the car very difficult to control, especially at low speeds or in parking maneuver, greatly increasing the risk of collision. The other problem is where you have the steering wheel feeling loose or has excessive play. This is when you have to turn the steering wheel several inches left or right before the wheel actually begins to turn. The car may wander or feel unstable on the road, requiring constant correction to stay in your lane. This is a classic sign of severe wear in critical components like tie rod ends or idle arms. A worn tie rod can snap under stress, like hitting a pothole or during evasive maneuvering, causing you to lose all control of that wheel. Number 3 is when there is loud clanking or knocking noise when turning. This is when you hear and feel a definite heavy metallic knock or clank from the front wheels when turning the steering wheel, especially at low speeds. This is often a symptom of a failed ball joint or a severely worn control arm bushing. Ball joints are very crucial for keeping the wheels attached to the car. If one fails completely, the wheel can collapse inward, causing the vehicle to drop and making steering impossible. The fourth problem is when vehicle starts to pull sharply to one side without warning. The car will suddenly and forcibly pull to one side, requiring strong, constant pressure on the wheel to keep it straight. This is different from a mild, consistent pull from misalignment. This could be caused by a broken or collapsed suspension spring, a failed control arm, or a stuck brake caliper seizing the wheel. Any of these can lead to a sudden loss of control. So these are 4 of the different symptoms that are exhibited by a steering system going bad and that require you to stop driving immediately and have it addressed. Let's go to the second category. This is where scheduled maintenance is required. When you feel these symptoms, you have to schedule immediate inspection. Serious impending issue is there. So these problems are serious warnings that a critical failure is likely on the horizon. You should drive directly to a mechanic with extreme caution. This will take us to number 5, when there is power steering fluid leak or hydraulic system leak. The steering becomes regularly harder and you may find a puddle of red or light brown oily fluid under the front of the car. The fluid level in the reservoir will be low. Low fluid will cause the power steering pump to run dry and burn out, leading to complete loss of power steering. It can also damage the steering wheel rack. The 6th problem you could face is steering wheel vibration or shaking. Well, you might feel vibration or shaking while braking, or while you are at high speed, or while you are turning. If you feel shaking or vibration while braking, usually this indicates warped brake rotors. If you, however, feel steering wheel vibration at high speed, this is often a sign of unbalanced tires or damaged tires. And when you feel vibration while turning the steering wheel, this could point to worn out CV joint. While not always an immediate steering system failure, a severe vibration can make it difficult to hold the wheels steady, compromising control. It also indicates other serious issues that need fixing. The 7th problem is squealing or whining noise when turning. A high-pitched squeal or whining that goes louder when you turn the steering wheel, particularly at a standstill or low-speed drive. This is typically a sign of worn-out power steering pump or loose dry serpentine belt, it signals that the component is under stress and is likely to fail soon. So, what to do if you experience any of these problems? Well, the first thing is don't panic. Grip the steering wheel firmly and turn on hazard lights. And then gradually slow down and avoid sudden maneuvers. Pull over to the side of the road or into a parking lot. And do not continue to drive the vehicle. Instead, it's a good idea to call a tow truck or transport the vehicle to a qualified repair shop. This is not a drive it to the shop and see situation. And when speaking to the mechanic, be very clear about the exact symptoms you felt and heard. This will help them diagnose the critical issue quickly. So, always remember, your steering system is your primary connection to the road. Any abnormality should be treated with utmost seriousness. When in doubt, get it towed. The cost of a tow is insignificant compared to the cost of an accident. Well, dear viewers, that is all we have for you regarding some of the top steering system problems demanding immediate attention. If you enjoyed what has been presented and if you like what has been presented, please do smash the like button. If you are new to this channel, do consider subscribing, turn on notifications so that you will be the first to get notified whenever we come up with another video. Until then, stay safe.